Hi there, Physics 30. I'm just going to explain to you how to do a concept map, self-assessment, and create your own questions assignment. I'll just share my screen here, and let's look at the actual self-assessment material here. This is for momentum and impulse for Unit A. You will realize there are 5 specific outcomes for knowledge, hence the Ks that are right here. 1 STS, STS as it says, Science, Technology, and Society, and 3 specific outcomes for skills. So skills is the basic understanding of using knowledge in STS. So looking at the first one, 30-A1.1K, define momentum as a vector quantity equal to the product of the mass and the velocity of the object. So the first things first, you need to do this in the correct format. So put your name. So let's call this student, let's call the student name was Johnny, John Becker. And he was completing Unit A self-assessment. That is a correct title, and the date, of course. So let's say this was due February 25th, 2017. Okay, so that's what I'm looking for so far. So let's try to indent that. Next thing, you need to tell me what objective you are working on, A1.1K, and then say what actually that statement was asking. So what was it asking again? Define momentum as a vector of quantity. So what you can say is momentum is equal to, well, as we said, momentum equals to mass times volume. Not volume, my apologies. Mass times velocity. Okay, so as we realize that's all in writing. We could even use quantities and variables. So P equals to MV. Keep in mind, these are vector quantities, so you might want to put in some lines above them, and I would encourage you to do that. So you would have to draw in some lines. If I'm not mistaken, you have to insert drawing. And then we need to put in our arrowheads because those are vector quantities. Here's my arrowhead. Okay. Save and close. But now I have to just put this above and make that way smaller, my arrowhead. There we go. And I want to just over here. Oh, one over here. Play with that until you put it over here. Wrap text. Oh no, in line I should say. Okay. And then you want another one over here too. Okay, here's an example of a student's work. This is what they gave me last semester. Momentum is defined as the quantity of moving body measured as product of the object's mass and velocity. The formula of momentum is P equals M times V. She just forgot it is a vector quantity, but she stated it, so I'll accept that too. So that means there is being a magnitude and direction attached to the momentum. The bigger the mass of the velocity, the greater momentum. So here's the next part, the evidence of that. So this is where she learned that. She learned that from pages 448 and 449 of her physics textbook, as well as lesson 3, conservation of momentum, which was found online on Moodle. So that's your web lesson. It was the first few pages of the lesson that introduced momentum. So that's what I was looking for each of her actual examples there for self-assessment. So the next activity is your actual concept map. So I find the easiest way to do your concept map is you can actually take this as an image and actually fill in the blanks. So you would have to use, if it's a PDF file right now, if you didn't want to use the PDF file, you could use the Word document file, copy, paste it onto another document, and then write in it by using the feature that I showed you earlier, the write feature. That's one way. Or you could write it out on paper and take a photo of it. Now keep in mind, there are 5 of these words that the program of studies is asking for. If you did not use them anywhere in here, you have to connect it somehow to this actual definition. Keep that in mind. Give you a hint, there should be at least one. And then create your own questions with solutions. So there's 4 of them here, 4 formulas. First one, momentum, impulse, any of these. Conservation of momentum and elastic collisions. With that, you need to actually make a question. Look at the rubric, of course, because it has to be creative, interesting indeed, with solutions. So in your solutions has workings and explaining how you actually got the answers. It would be best if you use the GRASP method, G-R-A-S-P, given, required, analysis, solution, and paraphrase. If you don't know what that is, let me know. Other bits of information you need to include is no grammar mistakes / spelling mistakes, and that would help big time. So all of that should be included in this assignment. This will benefit you, especially before you do your unit exam. So I will know and you will know what you need to prepare for. If there's any other questions, don't hesitate to let me know. Have a great day.